In this video, you'll see how easy it is to add on to your chicken coop. Once you build your coop, you can always add on. Let's take a look to see how I added on to my chicken coop. Let's go. I had a dog kennel built for my puppy, but once I got rid of the puppy, I no longer needed the kennel. So instead of throwing the kennel away, I decided to add it to my coop. This kennel will make a great addition to the chicken coop run. Give the chickens more space to walk around. I'm removing the hardware cloth on the kennel along with the hardware cloth on the chicken coop run so that I can merge the pieces together. This piece of wood here also has to come off in order for the connection from the kennel to the coop to be tight with no spaces for anything to come in. The two pieces of wood can be drilled in with a nail to keep it secure and tight, but I didn't do that. I just made sure that there were no spaces by putting hardware cloth, but I did not use nails to drill it in. When I pushed it together, it was pretty tight enough to just go ahead and put the hardware cloth on to make sure it's really secure and no critters or anything can get inside. Hardware cloth is great for keeping the critters out of your chicken coop, but hardware cloth will also cut you when you walk past your coop because it has sharp pieces that stick out. I'm using this piece of wood to cover the edges to prevent that from happening. So I'll put this piece of wood over the edges that has the sticky part of the hardware cloth. That way it has a nice trim and a nice finish on the edges. It looks good and it won't cut me when I pass by. To connect hardware cloth pieces together, you just tie like this little silver part here, you just tie it together and that will keep your two pieces of hardware cloth intact. And this is how it looks using the wood for a trim over the hardware cloth, just drilled in with two nails or however many nails you want to use to make it secure. Now that I have the trim on, it is time for some pine shavings for the bottom of the new chicken coop run edition. And voila, the chickens are happy, I'm happy, they have more space to walk. It is a great addition. So guys, just don't despise small beginnings. You can always add on to your coop. It can start one way and then you may see some things around the house that you're no longer using and you can add that on to your coop, or you can go out and buy something and add to your coop. Take it one step at a time.
Thank you.
Bye.